Lughnasadh. Lughnasadh is spelt and pronounced differently. Commonly, to my knowledge, it is pronounced Lughnasadh and spelt the way I've put it. Lughnasadh. Lughnasadh is on the 1st of August every year. And I know we've just passed the 1st of August because I'm not going to lie, I don't know what date we're on right now. I think it's the 3rd, 4th, something like this. So we have just passed the 1st of August. So we have just past the Lughnasadh period. You can celebrate it over just the 1st of August, the 1st and 2nd, week before, week after, around it. So this video isn't void, but I did notice that I put up like a little Instagram post asking whether people knew what Lughnasadh was, and like 98% of my followers didn't know what Lughnasadh was, which I'm kind of surprised about. So this is like a little story from me about Lughnasadh and how, if you're somewhat like me, you may want to adapt this into your lifestyle, into your celebrations next year and from then on, maybe. Lughnasadh is Celtic, Gaelic. If you classify yourself as a witch or Wiccan or anything of the sort, I would say this festival is for you. It is classed as one of the 8 Sabbats. Lughnasadh celebrates the end of summer and the start of the harvest season. You're probably thinking like it's still summer, like it is, but we are now coming out of summer. Like next month, we're in August, so next month in September it's going to be autumn. You don't just switch overnight, you really don't. So this is where we are changing over. This is the first harvest festival, and when I say the first harvest festival, you probably think of harvest being maybe in autumn, in like October, but we actually do have to lead up to that. As I said, it doesn't just happen overnight. You have that lead up to harvest, and the first harvesting is actually Lughnasadh, the 1st of August, and we celebrate the first harvest festival, Lughnasadh, mainly with a good feast. So if that sounds like something you'd be up to. Originally, people will, or like if I was like in a group of people who would be wanting to celebrate with me, so like you went out and you collected, like even farmers, for example, collecting corn. So collecting corn, collecting berries, harvesting your, say like you've been growing herbs, fruit, veg. This is your first point of where you could do this. Say like there is a group of you, like a group of friends, you could get together, figure out, maybe have a little competition, who's grown the biggest. See, this is where all these like, you know, biggest vegetable fair things start. You could get together and you could bake, you could make a feast with, say like you've just collected some blackberries and you want to make a strudel, or you've been out in the wheat field and now you want to make some bread. This is your time. For me personally, my ideal would probably be going to one of those pick your own farms, or going out for a walk and like collecting fruit. My friends and I at the moment we've been doing a sunflower growing challenge, so that's somewhat incorporated, but obviously we're not harvesting, feasting the sunflowers. But whoever wins can pick next year's, and we could eventually make it into like a feasting situation for Lughnasadh. As I said, also, if like I had a farm, or if it's possible, like, oh, I could go out to a farm and get fresh bread, just bread. Yeah, my ideal would be, say, like I worked on a farm, lived on a farm. I would make my own bread right now. Lughnasadh is perfect for bread lovers. So if you're a bread loving witch, why aren't you celebrating Lughnasadh? It's glorious. Strudel, bread, fruits, it's just, yeah, it's a great time. So if you don't celebrate Lughnasadh yet, will you next year? See how it goes next year, if it's something that interests you. If not, I apologise you've watched this. Or maybe you've learned something. Maybe you now know why a friend does something for Lughnasadh, for example. Maybe you can help them, maybe you can take part. I like learning about friends and what they celebrate anyway, so this might be somewhat helpful to you. So thank you for watching my little Lughnasadh ramble and getting this far, and I hope you do something for Lughnasadh.